there is absolutely no risky investments. Do you understand that? Okay, you might not really get the gist. However, the only risk involved in any investment is what? The investor himself. What makes an investor a risky one or otherwise? The difference between a risky and non-risky investor is what? Alright, beautiful people, you are welcome again to another awesome Sunday. God bless you real good. My name remains Dotrop Odum, right? And I'm your host on The Divine Entrepreneur. In the last episode, we promised to discuss the word invest, right? And in the Cashflow Quadrant, for those of us that are just joining us for the first time, you are very welcome, okay? This season, this period, we're breaking down the Cashflow Quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki, alright? And then we're understanding the various elements of the quadrant, how they relate to each other, okay? So we have our E as the employee, S is small business owner, B is a big business owner, and I is what? The investor, right? Those on the right hand side have money work for them, while those on the left hand side of the quadrant work hard all their lives for money, okay? They are represented in those that are stuck in the industrial age, right? That feel like their bosses owe them a lovely pension and a great future. Amen. These ones are the ones that are trapped in limbo, financial limbo, okay? Right. Today we're going to introduce the concept of the I. The I, we've been so silent about the I and nobody has asked any question, okay? I guess that we are still trying to get a hang of these other ones even before we talk about the I. Now the I's are the biggest boys on this quadrant, okay? They are the movers and shakers, right? They are the ones that have potential for unlimited wealth, where they don't have to work for money forever. Do you understand? They are the investors. Now, one thing we need to understand is that there is so the last time we talked about saving, paying yourself first. Remember, we talked about paying yourself first in form of what? Savings, right? And we don't touch those savings until we are ready to invest. Okay, so this is that level we are on now. All right, so as we have built these savings and then the Lord has helped us, we have become so disciplined to save. It's now time to invest all what we have saved, right? It's time to invest, because the more you save in the bank, the more it is worth less per day. Okay, why? Because of inflation. Okay, so savers are not so wise. Investment is the key. Okay, so just know that we might go deeper into that in one of the future classes. However, we want to glean from Robert Kiyosaki's wealth of knowledge talking about investors. Okay, so today we're going to talk about 5 levels of investors. Yeah, there's something I was trying to say. I said there is no. So when someone is now saying, okay, yes, Dot, you're saying that I should save. Now I've saved enough. I've saved for like 1 year, 2 years, and I'm now ready to invest. But I'm afraid, is investment not risky? Risk. Woo! That's a very, very fat topic on its own, right? Risk. The entrepreneur is never risk averse. Okay? We love risk. Entrepreneurs, true entrepreneurs love risk, right? The wealthy entrepreneurs love risk. Okay? Now, there is no risky investment. I repeat, there is absolutely no risky investments. Take that in. There is absolutely no risky investments. Do you understand that? Okay, you might not really get the gist. However, the only risk involved in any investment is what? The investor himself. There's no risky investments. However, there are risky investors. So it's not about the investment, but it's about you as an individual. Are you a risky investor? So what makes a risky investor? What makes an investor a risky one or otherwise? Let's ponder on that for a second. What do you think makes an investor a risky investor? Right? The difference between a risky and non-risky investor is what? Education. Financial education. Financial education. So now, the only reason that investment is risky is because you don't know about it. You don't know. And majority of us lack knowledge, financial education on investments, right? That's why we're going to be learning the 5 levels of investors right about now, okay? And of course, their risk differs according to their levels, okay? So level 1 investor, okay, let me title it levels of investors. We have 5 different levels. 5 levels of investors, and we're going to discuss them briefly as we go, right? The first level of investor is what? The zero financial intelligence level. Zero financial intelligence level. Okay, zero financial intelligence, right? These are the most risky. These are the most risky investors. They have no clue concerning investment, right? Everything this person buys loses value or costs him money. Okay? Nothing he buys makes him richer. This level 1 investor. Nothing he buys or invests in makes him richer. Nothing he invests in makes him richer. He spends more than he makes. Okay? And he has no clue concerning financial intelligence, right? Now, number 2 are the savers are losers level. Savers are losers. This is level 2, right? These are the savers. The savers are losers. Just get to know that now. Why? Because your cash is worth less daily because of inflation. Okay? What used to buy a bag of rice last year cannot buy half that bag this year, right? That's just what it is. So savers are losers. These are the second type of investment, second level of what? Investors. Level 3 are the what? I'm too busy. I'm too busy level. I'm too busy. They are too busy to get financial information. Do you understand? And they are the blamers. So they blame the government. They blame the advisor. They blame the market. They have no experience except a bad experience. Do we understand the levels? Yeah, 5 levels of investors. So they are too busy to learn about investors, okay, or about investment. They are too busy, right? And then we have number 4. There, I am a professional. I'm a professional level, right? I'm a professional. These ones tend to get a little education. And most of the people that fall into this rank of I am a professional level of investors are retirees. Okay, they are freshly retired, and then most times they just get a little education concerning a particular stock or type of investment. They are usually those from the S side of the quadrant. Okay, let me draw a quadrant very tiny here so I can have my references, right? This is my B, I, E and S. Okay, so they are like solos, specialists, professionals, and so they're like, if I know it, why do I need to get more information, right? So they end up just doing it on their own. They invest on a solo level, and then of course we have the final level, which is what? The capitalist level. The capitalist level. These are the richest people in the world. They are the richest people in the world. Okay, we already know that these 3 are bound to make. They are the most risky. These 3 are the most risky, right? And these ones are less risky investors. Okay, so you don't want to be 1, 2 or 3 when it comes to you don't want to be 1, 2 or 3. You don't want to be too busy to check it out by yourself. Then you hand your money over to a broker that just keeps making money, and you can never get wealthy when another person is handling your investment portfolio without you having a clue what they're doing. You must also have financial education yourself, right? So that's why we say it's a long-term journey. So in the meantime, in the in-between time, while time is working on you, get educated, okay? Know about investments, right? So I'm going to wrap up with zooming in on the level 4 and level 5 investors, right? It's so interesting. The differences between level 4 and 5. Let's just zoom into them, since they are the ones that are not risky. They are less risky. Okay, so the I am a professional level, if he learns enough and attends enough classes, would actually, make a headway in investments. However, the differences between level 4 and 5, okay, we already know, right? So the differences between level 4 and 5, is that level 4 investor, level 5, right? There are differences. Okay, this one is, they are from the S quadrant most times, from the S. So they are specialists, solos. Imagine a retired doctor. How can you tell a doctor what to do? That kind of thing. So most times they are from the S quadrant, while on the other hand, level 5 investors are from the B quadrant, from the B, investing in the I quadrant. Okay, they are from the B, investing in the I. Of course, those on level 4, right? They are small business thinkers, solos, specialists, right? They use their own money. They use their own hard-earned ego to invest, right? They use their own money. But these guys, they use what? Other people's money, OPM, to invest. Okay? So they do solo. They are solos. These guys are solos. Why these guys? They prefer to work with what? Teams of experts. They don't need to be the smartest. They just need to work with teams of experts. And of course, it is more difficult for these guys to raise capital compared to these ones. Definitely. Do you understand? We talked about the quadrant is more about who you become more than what you do. Okay, so you have to strive to become that person who is not so set and rigid in their ways. You understand? Small business equals small mind, small profits, just a little struggle. But these guys are the richest in the world. Okay. One other very, very nice difference I just checked out now is that S, of course, they're from the S quadrant. They are what? Selfish. They tend to be more selfish why these guys are generous, just like our Father in heaven. There's no selfishness found in God. Definitely they will be the richest. All right, we'll continue from here. Next week we'll delve into investors part 2, right? Don't forget to subscribe, hit that subscribe button, join the family, join the community. Let us know where you're joining us from. Let us have your questions, let's have your comments. We love you. God bless you. My name still remains Dothrop Odum. I'll see you next week by 7 p.m. Don't forget to join us for our professional classes every Thursday by 7 p.m. WAT. Till I come your way again next week, is bye from me. I love you, but God loves you more.